This photograph from 1927 captures a moment that shocked New York. Mae West, handcuffed and hauled off to jail. Her crime? A Broadway show. Fast forward just 6 years to 1933, and she's Hollywood's highest-paid woman, earning more than any man in the business. So, what happened between the jail cell and the throne? One daring decision. One bold, reckless move that changed everything. Mae West, and born in Brooklyn in 1893. A kid raised on vaudeville stages, cutting her teeth in burlesque. She wrote her own routines, full of wit, innuendo, and unapologetic humor. Audiences adored her. The police did not. In 1926, Mae wrote a play titled Sex. Yes, sex. Broadway producers refused to touch it. Too indecent. Too scandalous. So Mae produced it herself. It opened in April 1926 and instantly became a sensation. Every night, packed houses. Standing ovations. Lines that wrapped around the block. Until the night the cops raided it. The entire cast was arrested. Mae went to trial, was convicted, and sentenced to 10 days in jail. She served 8. When she walked out, she was more famous than ever. And here's what most people never realize, that arrest didn't ruin her career. It launched it. Overnight, Mae West became more than a performer. She became a symbol, a woman who literally went to jail for sex. The scandal made her untouchable, irresistible, and dangerous. Theaters fought to book her. She wrote more plays, Diamond Lil, The Constant Sinner, both massive hits. By 40, she wasn't just surviving Broadway. She was running it. But Mae wanted more. Bigger stages. Bigger audiences. So, she turned to Hollywood. Paramount Pictures came calling at the perfect time. The Great Depression had wrecked their finances. They were desperate for a hit, and Mae West, now 39, considered old for a film debut, didn't care about their doubts. She walked into the studio and demanded everything: creative control, script approval, top billing. And because Paramount needed her, they agreed. Her first film, Night After Night, gave her a small role, but she stole the entire picture. One cheeky line turned her into a legend. When another character admired her diamonds, Mae famously purred, "Goodness had nothing to do with it." That one line didn't just make her a star. It saved Paramount. Now look at her in 1933's She Done Him Wrong. Draped in diamonds, wrapped in feathers exuding confidence and danger, at 40 years old, she became Paramount's biggest star overnight. The film made millions and pulled the studio out of bankruptcy. Mae West was suddenly the highest-paid person in the United States, not just the highest-paid actress. She earned more than any man in Hollywood, more than any executive, more than any director. And she did it in an era when most actresses were discarded by 35. But success came with a price. Mae West terrified the establishment. The Catholic Church condemned her films as immoral. The press called her a threat to American decency. Censors panicked. By 1934, Hollywood had drawn a line in the sand, the infamous production code. Crafted largely because of Mae West. It outlawed sexual innuendo, banned double meanings, and effectively erased the kind of humor and confidence that made her famous. The system was designed to silence her. Her scripts were stripped bare. Her punchlines softened. Her power dismantled. Mae kept working, but the fire that once burned in her performances was gone. The bite, the danger, the sparkle that made her unstoppable had been censored out of existence. Still, she kept making money, kept her name alive, but the rebellion was over. By 1943, Mae West walked away from Hollywood's golden cages. She returned to live performances, Broadway, Vegas, nightclub acts, where she could still control her words. She lived another 37 years, passing away in 1980 at the age of 87, outlasting nearly everyone who had once tried to silence her. Now, look back at those two photographs, the young woman smirking in handcuffs and the glamorous queen in diamonds reigning over Hollywood. It's the same woman, the same rebel who dared to say what women were told never to say. Mae West turned scandal into success, jail time into power. And when she became too powerful, too bold, too uncontainable, Hollywood rewrote its own rulebook just to stop her. She broke the system, so they built a new one to make sure no one could ever do it again. That's the untold story of Mae West, the woman who turned controversy into empire, who laughed in the face of censorship and who changed Hollywood forever.